Hey, Nite here. Welcome back to ESO. Last episode, we saved Merrick of the Fighters Guild from the Jamor Dosha before she could sacrifice his soul to Moloch Ball. Next, the Prophet sent us on a mission to investigate the whereabouts of one of Mannimarco's worm cultists within Daggerfall, hoping it might help us find Sai Sahan. We were able to track him down operating in a basement within the city, seemingly under the control of Abnar Tharn. We reported our findings to the Prophet and are now ready to meet with him again to continue our search for Sai. All right. Before we begin, when you usually sign into the game, you get like a daily login bonus. I usually don't go over it because some of the things I don't even understand what they are, and some of it's just money. But this time, let me see if I can pull this up here. Yeah, housing. We got the Sword Singers Redoubt. It's a player housing in the Alakir Desert. So I haven't been to it. I haven't traveled to it. I don't know what it looks like. I don't know how big it is, how small it is. But I just wanted to point that out, it was pretty cool that we got a player house. But I'm not going to go to it because we haven't been to the Alakir Desert yet. And I want to save that for when we actually go. It'd be a nice surprise. All right. So like I said, we have to meet with the Prophet again. He said we have a unexpected visitor. I'm not sure who it could be. So let's go check it out. All right, let me just mark that quest so we have it. And it is indeed Abnar Tharn.
Have a little chat with your beggar friend, then you and I need to talk.
My beggar friend, really?
Don't ask me. I don't like this any more than you do.
Okay. Prophet?
We have an unexpected guest, Vestige.
What's Tharn doing here?
My attempts to use the Orb of Discourse to locate Sai Sahan did not meet with success, so I decided to try a more direct approach. I used it as it was intended and contacted Abnar Tharn.
Is he being cooperative?
He admits that he knows Sai Sahan's location, but he will not reveal it. He demands to speak with you directly.
Okay, let's hear what he has to say. All right, Tharn.
We meet again, Vestige. I wish to speak with you on a matter of some urgency.
What's this about?
Mannimarco and his vile master have dark and terrible plans for this world. If you wish to stop them, you need to find the Amulet of Kings. But to find the amulet, you must first locate Sai Sahan.
And you know where he is?
Of course I do. And I might be willing to share that information for a price.
Of course. I'm listening.
If Mannimarco learns that we've spoken, he'll have me executed. I'm a danger to him. I know too much. Therefore I, Abnar Tharn, Chancellor of the Elder Council, Overlord of Nibene, formally request asylum.
Asylum? Are you joking?
Do I look to be in a mirthful mood? There comes a point when even a patriot's loyalty is stretched too far, when the things he has done, and has seen done, become too much to bear.
Will you come to us?
Would that I could. As it happens, I find myself to be somewhat of a prisoner, in dire need of rescue. My proposal is this. If you retrieve me from Mannimarco's fortress and grant me asylum, I will give you Sai Sahan's location in return.
How can I be sure this isn't a trick?
You can't. And you'd be a fool to trust me completely. But the facts remain, you need me if you wish to find Sai Sahan, and I must keep my head if I am to ensure the continuance of the Empire. Neither of us has a choice.
I can see your point.
Tharn is quite correct. We have little choice in the matter.
You can't be serious. How can we possibly trust him?
As our visitor so eloquently pointed out, we cannot. But if we are to locate Saisahan, we must do this. Go with the vestige, Lyris. Rescue Than. Give him the chance to redeem himself. He may surprise you.
Alright. Let's talk to these guys, see what they have to say.
Beware the forces of the worm cult. They may only be men, but they're the worst kind of men.
Okay. Tharn?
Make a decision, will you? Manimarco could return at any moment.
I don't like this, but if it's the only way to find Saisahan, I'm with you.
I mean, it seems to be the only way. Alright, let's head into Cold Harbor, or back to Cold Harbor. Castle of the Worm. Manimarco's stronghold in Cold Harbor.
You appear to have arrived in the wretched Squalor, a shantytown of soul-shriven outside Manimarco's castle.
How do we get inside?
As luck would have it, Manimarco is away on some errand for the Daedric Prince. The castle garrison is not on alert, so you should only encounter a token defense. The main gate is sealed, but there are undoubtedly other routes one might take.
Such as?
You're the hero, aren't you? Improvise.
Oh my goodness. We'll find a way in.
What a skeever.
I know, he asks us, hey, can you help me? Can you save me? Sure. Alright, how do we get in? No, you can do that yourself. Anything to say? Oh, you do.
Improvise, he says. I can't believe we're risking our lives to rescue that skeeving Horker.
Any suggestions?
Subtlety and stealth. Let's not bring the entire castle guard down on our heads. And didn't he say this was a town of soul-shriven? Maybe we can find one who knows his way around.
We better get started then.
Try to be inconspicuous. We just got free of this place. The last thing we need is to get recaptured.
No, I'm just gonna go in guns blazing. Okay. This does appear to be a small little town. Swarita?
You're not real. You can't be. The only real people here are the worms.
Relax, I just want a way into the castle.
Go away, call the guards. They'll probably take me too. Just go! Leave me alone!
Okay, relax. That's like the first soul shriven that we were able to interact with. Well, unless you count what's his name? Oh my goodness, I forgot his name. I'm just sitting here thinking about that. He has the pot on his head. Oh my goodness, what's his name? He was hilarious. We got a diagram. Nord lantern. Recipe rabbit pasty. Advances in lockpicking. God knows we need that. Record of taxation for the year's end. Everyone loves taxes. Let's learn that, and let's learn that. Why do I keep going into the same houses? Oh my goodness. Forgetting that name is got me flustered here. Famazar.
Famazar wishes he had his wares. Even worms need new clothes, yes?
I need a way into the castle. Do you know one?
Feet first. That is the fastest way in. Ask Cadwell. That crazy bastard seems to know every corner of this place. You better hurry, though. I heard they just chased him into a building near the waterway.
Famazar, thank you. That's his name, Cadwell. Oh man, thank you, bro.
Why am I not surprised to find Cadwell here? He certainly does get around.
Yes, Cadwell. That was who I was thinking of. I can't believe I forgot his name. He's such a memorable character. How long before the echoes fade? I can't believe I forgot Cadwell. Alright. Baznar.
Who are you? You don't look shriven. Are you one of those worm cult bastards?
No, I'm here to help, actually. That place is boarded up. It looks like these places are probably, sealed. Inaccessible. Oh, now we got cultists. Okay, there's cultists all over this place. All right.
What are you doing here? Intruders!
Oh man. Warden for Nexius. He's really a bit of a tank, wasn't he?
Sir Cadwell always seems to turn up when we need him the most. Maybe he really is a knight.
Maybe he is. And hopefully he can forgive me for forgetting his name. Cadwell, buddy.
I say, jolly good timing. Lyris enchanted, as always. And you're looking fit for someone, so how can I put it? Deficient in the soul department?
Sir Cadwell, what are you doing here?
Wherever the forces of evil prey upon the innocent, wherever souls are stolen and bodies shriven, wherever a people cry out for justice, there goest I. I mean, this whole eternal servitude business is rather nasty, don't you agree?
We need to find a way into the castle.
Tiberius Garters, why? Lovely grounds, no question, but it's positively brimming with angry cultists carrying rather large weapons.
We need to rescue Abnar Tharn. It's complicated.
I see. A rescue, is it? Well, that's a different kettle of fish, isn't it? There is a cistern that drains into the waterway. The door is locked, but that's not stopped me before. Why don't you meet me there, and we'll see what's what?
Okay. Thank you, Sir Cadwell.
That might be our best chance to get inside.
And I like how we refer to him as Sir Cadwell. As when we first met him, he was like, "It's Sir." I like that our character remembers that. Unlike me. Anything good around here?
That cistern sounds like our best bet. Let's hope Cadwell knows what he's doing.
Yep, I wasn't trying to talk to you. Helena?
You're not one of the worm cultists. What do you want?
Do you know a way to get into the castle?
Why do you think I'd know? Because I'm an Imperial? We're all the same in this place. We're nothing but scum. Leave me alone.
Okay, I'm sorry. I mean, I'm an Imperial too. All right. Let's hit into this cistern.
Leave it to the Daedra to fill a cave with bones and muck.
Sir Cadwell?
You keep up nicely. I can't abide dawdlers.
What's next?
This whole bloody castle sits on top of an ocean of unstable oblivion, what's it? The Daedra use pipes to control the flow of it all, and it comes out as steam.
Go on.
Well, most of the doors in here are sealed with pressure from that steam. It's all rather complicated, but in a nutshell, if I can tamper with the pipes, we can open the doors to the inner keep, and you can slip inside.
What do you need from us?
Well, I can handle the tinkering, but you'll have to keep the beasties off me. It will be quite a romp. Are you game?
I'm game. Let's go.
Onward! Ha ha!
All right, Cadwell, give me a chance here. Oh wow, look at this. Corpse Terror. Terror? He is cool looking. That was very cool. Very fun.
Don't worry, this will get you inside with a minimum of fuss. One more after this one.
Yeah, one more. You get on that.
This should do it.
Look at him hammering. All right, good job, Cadwell. Sir Cadwell.
There you are. Quick as you please. There's even time for tea.
Thank you ever so much.
A pleasure, think nothing of it. The merest trifle, truly. You'll find this Tharn fellow at the top of the Tower of Bones. You'll need to make your way through the keep's heart to get to it, but it's not terribly far.
What is he doing up there?
I understand the King of Worms has set him to the task of inspecting the soul gems that find their way into the castle. Which is to say, well, all of them. You'll see crates of the things scattered around the premises.
Why don't you come with us? We could use another hand.
Indeed? Well, I might just take you up on that. But safety first. I'll stay here for the nonce and make sure nothing comes to bugger up our little adventure from behind.
All right, I would love to have you. Thanks, Cadwell. Sir Cadwell.
Sir Cadwell came through again. That crazy Nite is starting to grow on me. Should I be worried?
No, he's awesome.
Oh no, hear me out. How many Tharns does it take to rule an empire?
Shut up. I'm trying to work here.
None. The one on the throne is a patsy, and the one in the tower isn't useful anymore.
That's not even funny. Get back to work, would you?
What? It's true. Lord Manamarco is gonna peel his skin off and make a particularly ugly flesh Atronach out of him. Mark my words.
And if you don't help me, I'll make sure you're sewn up right alongside him. Now shut up.
All right. I like that. A little conversation between the worm cultists. Recipe. Star metal. Okay, as funny as that encounter or that banter was, I'm gonna have to take you guys out. Alright, that's another way into the inner keep. And Corette's log. With the arrival of the Chancellor, a crusty Nibonese politician named Abnar Tharn, the atmosphere at the castle of the King of Worms has taken a decidedly more amusing turn. He barks his pathetic orders and expects us to pander to his every whim. When we ignore him, he storms about like an infant, shouting, "Do you know who I am?" And Manimarca will hear of this. The King of Worm thinks him an insufficient buffoon. I have heard him say as much myself. But Tharn is no idiot. I feel certain he suspects that he has outlived his usefulness. With his daughter on the ruby throne and Lord Manimarca filling her head with delusions of grandeur, Tharn's power is worth the breath it's taken to declare. The Empress Regent is easily manipulated with trinkets, silks, and rare delicacies. She has little fondness for her father, and to my knowledge hasn't even expressed curiosity regarding his absence. And despite his years of political experience in the imperial court, the old man isn't half the manipulator that Manimarca has proven to be. Tharn's greatest miscalculation is that he believes he still has value here. In the grand scheme of things, we all are expendable. Him most of all. All of the power in Cyrodiil means nothing to the Lord of brutality and domination. But Tharn's impotent tantrums remain a source of great mirth. I imagine I will tire of them eventually. One day I will pour a glass of fine wine and take enjoyment watching him thrash about, as his soul is torn from his body like so many thousands before him. Alright. So, Tharn's usefulness is wearing out, as he thought. Alright, now, this is another way into the inner castle. It doesn't look like we can go into it. Or inner keep, I'm sorry.
You! Hurry up! The worms are on the move.
Jeez. For someone who wants to be rescued, you sure are pushy. The Tower of Bones.
Have a look around. I'll keep watch.
Okay.
There you are. I was beginning to think you were captured. We've a bit of a problem, I'm afraid.
What's the problem?
The door at the top of the tower has sealed with a warded barrier. I've seen the worms use similar sorceries before. It will sear you to ash if you touch it.
How do we get through it?
Here's a thought. The flesh atronachs that patrol the castle halls are assembled in a laboratory very close to the warded door. If you created your own atronach, it would be bound to obey you. You could force it to smash through the barrier.
How do you build a flesh atronach?
It's a simple process. A child of 5 could do it. Unfortunately, we don't have a child of 5, so I'll be forced to walk you through it. You'll need some good-sized chunks of flesh. Take them to the laboratory and I'll contact you there.
Okay, we're on our way. Abnar Tharn does have some good one-liners.
It takes a lot to make me ill, but this is getting there.
I know, we're just picking up chilled flesh. Like it's nothing. Oh, here we go. Flesh Atronach.
Ugh, not the most glamorous task, is it?
No. But it needs to be done. All right, that's 2 pieces of flesh.
I can't imagine how the worms get used to this.
I mean, you do something long enough. A lot of block picks down here. Oh, what is this? This looks like a gargoyle from the beginning of the game. Hunter of the Cliffs. Oh, we gotta get out of here. Oh, that was close. That was real close.
It's freezing in here. At least that means the body parts won't smell as bad.
See? There's a bright side. Oh, I got the disrupt on him. Blueprint, Redguard stool. Recipe already known. We already know this? I'll take it just to see if someone may need it. And by someone, I don't know who, since I, again, don't know anyone. Slave's Diary. They take more of us every day, regardless of whether we still have flesh or not. The soul shriven, as they call them, are the bulk of those taken, peoples whose bodies are long since wasted away, but whose spirits live on in oblivion. Some of them say that their souls are inside gems, and that they can feel themselves being jostled about as their respective gems are moved from one place to another. They are filled with so much sorrow that it crushes the heart just to hear them speak of the lives they've mostly forgotten. I don't know what they do to the others, but their screaming can be heard even down in the dungeons. It is an endless procession of misery from which there is no escape. The gods cannot hear us. Is there any salvation? Is there any hope at all? Alright, that was extremely sad and disturbing. Imagine you can feel your soul in a soul gem being moved around. That's oh man. Alright, here's Abner Tharn.
Put everything in the circle and we'll begin.
Alright.
Not very big, is it? Oh well. Now, cast the ritual from the book.
See, he's got them quips. I don't know, he looks...
We'll make a necromancer of you yet.
Nah.
You're not far now. Through the door and to the summit.
So we summoned a flesh Atronach for just that. Fantastic.
Quickly now. Your lives are on the line too, you know.
Yeah, I know. Could be more grateful. All right. Let's head to the tower summit. Very nice scenery. Alright, I guess that portal means there's people transporting in.
Split up!
There There he is.
Begone, insufferable worms. I'm working as fast as I can.
Okay, they were both talking at the same time. All right, Tharn.
So, we meet in person at long last. You look taller in your projection.
Oh boy, he really just loves throwing those digs in. I'm here to get you out, as our arrangement, per our arrangement.
And not a moment too soon. If I had to inspect one more bloody soul gem, I'd have thrown myself from the tower.
Why should we trust you?
A fair question. I know things that can help you. Here's a bit to whet your appetite. Menimarco isn't doing any of this to serve Molag Bal. His ultimate plan is to out-scheme the god of schemes and to replace him.
What? How?
The Amulet of Kings is the key to everything. Why do you think he kidnapped Sai Sahan? He's torturing him, trying to get him to reveal the amulet's hiding place.
He's trying to find the Amulet of Kings before we do?
Precisely. With the amulet at his command, Menimarco believes he can trap Molag Bal's essence and absorb his power. He seeks to become a god himself.
That sounds bad. What else can you tell me?
I'd love to discuss this further, but this is hardly the place. Get me to a safe haven and I will tell you the rest. That was our agreement, was it not? Now, let's... Wait. Did you feel that?
Feel what?
Now, Tharn. No telling my secrets. Go to your room, Abner. I will deal with you shortly.
Oh, man.
Ah, dear Lyris. Your old position at the Foundry is still available. We'll even give you your own set of unbreakable chains. And you, the thorn in my side, the pebble in my shoe. How strong are you? Shall we test your limits?
Oh boy.
Oh, infuriating. The process drains the energy from most victims, yet you keep fighting.
Never give up.
Your strength surprises me. But how much more can you take, I wonder?
Oh boy.
Menimarco, you dare attack the Chancellor of the Elder Council. His power wanes, Vestige. Strike him down, while his attentions are on me.
How dare you betray me, Tharn! Your suffering will be legendary.
Okay. That was an intense fight. But we pulled it out. Anything around here? No, alright, let's talk to Abner Tharn.
He will not remain discorporated for long. His consciousness will be adrift for a few moments, but that is all.
Why did you help me?
Because Menimarco has delusions of godhood. He cares nothing for the Empire. He seeks only power. I've never done battle with him before. He's far more powerful than I imagined. Oh well, too late for regrets. In for a bean, in for a beanstalk.
You said it. What now?
First things first. We need to get out of here alive.
What do you suggest?
We certainly can't go back the way you came in. I'd imagine they're swarming the grounds already. There's a refuse chute further down the path. It's a bit of a drop, but we'll probably survive.
Probably. All right, let's go.
You must be the ugliest princess ever rescued from a tower, Tharn.
I'm shocked your lack of education and repeated blows to the head haven't dulled your wit, Titanborn.
Oh, these two should be fun.
Hello again. Need a way out? I'll have that open in just a moment.
My man. Sir Cadwell.
Arcade preserve us. You're as battered and bruised as a peach in a sack of rocks. Bit of the old derring do, was it? No matter. You'll be needing an escape route, no doubt.
Great timing, Cadwell.
Well, it's what I do, quite honestly. We should probably hurry it up. The entire castle is as bristly as a sack of sewing needles after all that noise.
Why don't you come with us?
Come with you? You mean leave Cold Harbor? Well, I don't know. It's been a very long time since I've seen the world I left behind. Do you think it's wise?
You should come along. It might be good for you, or the world is in a terrible place right now. Perhaps it isn't the best way to see it. No, you should come along. It might be good for you.
Well, that's settled then. And after all, you do need someone to lead you out of here. Onward!
All right, let's go. Things are looking up.
Into the chute, come on!
All right, into the chute. Whoa. Oh, man. Where's Lyris and Abnar?
Quickly! I've opened another portal. Hurry!
They just appear out of nowhere. And the Prophet's here, too.
Into the portal. Hurry!
Okay, okay. All right, where's Cadwell? Oh, he's all the way back there. All right.
Despite his abrasive personality, Tharn could be a useful ally. Sometimes the best way to find out whether you can trust someone is simply to trust them.
I mean, I guess that's technically true.
I want to punch Tharn in the throat with every fiber of my being, but I'll be civil. Just keep him out of my face.
Okay. I mean, this place is kind of... Well, I guess there's some room to separate. Sir Cadwell?
Another important strategy meeting, is it? Excellent. Do pop by and say hello after you finish, won't you?
Of course, of course.
My estates, my titles, my own life, it's all forfeit now. All in the name of preserving the Empire. I swear by all the gods, Manimarco will pay dearly for this.
Are you all right?
Of course. I am Abner Tharn. It will take more than a few brainless cultists to rattle these old bones. Now then, where were we?
You were going to tell us where Sai Sahan is?
Ah, yes. Truth be told, I don't know the precise location, but I do know that he is Manimarco's prisoner, and that the King of Worms is trying to pry the location of the amulet from him.
Of course. You don't know where he is?
Now, before you lose your temper, let me clarify. I don't know precisely where he is, but I can find out. I'll just need a little time.
Okay, but you tricked us.
What? You son of a bitch!
Ah! Are you insane? Get away from me, you brutish she-troll!
Lyris, stand down.
He's done nothing but lie to us from the beginning. I don't care what he says. He'll always be Menemarco's toady.
Please. Menemarco wants me dead. Did I pretend to capitulate to him? Yes, I did. Do you have any idea how many lives I saved by doing so?
The only thing you saved was your holdings in your own hide, you pompous ass!
Enough. Abner had no choice, Lyris. And we are guilty of our own deceit, are we not? The time has come for the Vestige to know the truth.
What's this? The Vestige doesn't know? Oh, this is rich.
Sire, don't.
Vestige, until now, you've only known me as the Prophet. But that is not my true name. I am Varen Aquilarius.
Our fallen emperor, in the tattered robes of a moth priest, blind as a newborn kitten.
I am sorry I deceived you, Vestige.
Alright, a lot happened there. Lyris punching Tharn, which was pretty funny. And we learned the prophet is Varen Aquilarius. Now, it's not that big of a surprise, because remember when we went into the prophet's mind, he had a vision of the five and Varen. And why would he have a vision, a memory of Varen Aquilarius if he wasn't Varen himself? So it wasn't the biggest surprise, but a nice surprise, I guess.
Another important strategy meeting, is it? Excellent. Do pop by and say hello after you finish, won't you?
Okay. Nothing new from Cadwell. Alright, let's talk to Tharn.
Well, that was a deeply unpleasant experience.
I'm sure it was. She is half giant.
You're angry. It is to be expected.
You're the Emperor?
I was once, but no more. My name is Varen Aquilarius.
Why didn't you tell me? Why the deception?
In truth, I feared you'd kill me where I stood if you knew who I was. You certainly wouldn't have allied with us so readily. I caused this, all of this. If Molag Bal destroys this world, the blame will be mine and mine alone.
How can I trust you now? Or Lyris?
You must not blame Lyris. She did as I instructed. She's my sworn protector, but she is also your ally. You have my solemn promise, Vestige. When this is over, if you still judge me harshly, you can end my life. I will offer no resistance.
So what now?
We must find Saisahan. Everything depends on that.
What should I do?
In this matter, nothing. Abner and I must confer. We will contact you again when we have more information. I did not foresee Abner's defection, but I welcome it. Menemarco fears him, and with good reason. He can help us. I feel certain of it.
Okay. We got the Signet of the Worm and Minor Glyph of Healing. And 1 skill point. Lyris?
I'm sorry I lied to you. I hope we can still be friends.
So the prophet was the Emperor all along.
I wanted to tell you the truth, but the Varen didn't think it was wise. I hope you can forgive us. Forgive me.
Yep. There's bigger things going on than that. Why did you hit Tharn?
After Menemarco betrayed us, Tharn went right on being his lapdog so that his daughter Clivia could remain on the throne. He's a traitorous pig. Bastard had it coming.
So what do we do now?
Varen will figure something out. Maybe Tharn can actually help us, but I still don't trust him. He'll knife us in the back first chance he gets, mark my words.
Perhaps.
I understand your anger, Vestige, but I hope you will give me the opportunity to make reparations for my transgressions. My intentions are honorable, I promise you.
I believe you. I believe you. Or do I? Let's try Cadwell one more time.
I say, you do get into some wild adventures, don't you? This place is so odd. Did you know that fire here is actually warm? Brilliant!
Enjoy it, my man. Enjoy it. Alright, Tharn, one more time.
Varen and I have work to do, but you and I will talk again very soon.
Okay. Alright, let's head out of here. That was a really, really fun adventure. I really enjoyed that one. Alright, let me run to the city real quick and see if we get another vision of the Prophet contacting us, or Varen.
You! Tharn wants to speak to you. Go to the Daggerfall Mages Guild. Quick! Quick!
Okay, well, it wasn't Varen, but it looked like an imp of Tharn sent? That's interesting. We have to go to the Mages Guild. Abnar Tharn seeks an audience with me away from the Harborage. I should see what he wants. A small Daedric creature told me to go to the Daggerfall Mages Guild. It must be one of Tharn's servants. Alright, so let's head to the Mages Guild real quick. Alright, and before we head inside, I'm going to pause it right here. If you've stuck with me, I appreciate it. If you have any suggestions, please let me know. And if you enjoyed adventuring with me, please come back. I hope you have a good one. See ya!